is a duct tape dummy tutorial for all of my commissioners because I have some different things that I kind of want you all to do. I started by putting on my painter suit. I got it from the hardware store. It was like 10 bucks. It just helps because when you don't tape up the zipper, you can unzip your chest area, and it makes it so much easier to get out. And so then my mom put paper towels on my foot and taped up my foot as well. You only need to tape one foot. Make sure on the second leg though to go all the way down to your ankle when you're taping. The foot is just so I could put the foot paw on there. When you're taping, don't just like wrap it all around your leg. Take like small pieces, maybe 6 inches or so, or maybe 3 inches, and crisscross it all over your body. That will make it a lot stronger. Some key areas to think about are between the legs and under your arms. Make those as tight as you possibly can without constricting your blood flow, because that will make your bodysuit fit extremely well. Make sure your stomach area isn't too loose as well, or else the suit will appear baggy on you. And if you can wiggle around as much as I am in this video, you did it wrong. Because you should not be able to wiggle around this much. I had to move though for purposes of the video. I recommend getting stuff to hold on to, like I am here, to keep your arms out because they need to be out as straight as possible when you're making it. To get out of the dummy, my mom here is writing a line down from shoulder to wrist and then putting tally marks across it. That way you can see where it is to piece the suit back together after you've cut along the line. You want to cut along the line as closely as possible so you can put it back together. And please do put your suit back together before you send it to me so that I don't have to tape it back up later. It just makes the process go a lot smoother and faster when I stuff it up. So she's just doing this across both arms here. And then she's going to do the same thing from hips down to the ankle. And for the chest, unzip the zipper. And then you can wiggle out of it that way. This is probably the best part of it, getting cut out of it. On the back, right above your like backbone hips area, put where you want your tail to be in a circle with an X mark so that I know where your tail should go, and like it is about where your true waist is, right above the hip bone there, where your tailbone would come out of. And you can see that she's put the circle there. And she's about to do the lines down from the hip down to the leg. And then for the foot that you've taped, write the line and the tally marks down the side of your ankle as well, so you can slip your foot out once you cut it open. You have to make sure your duct tape dummy is strong. I would recommend doing more than one layer of tape. I didn't do more than one in my own because I just was doing this for tutorial purposes. But I don't want like the dummy to have holes in it, so make sure there aren't any like holes in your crisscrosses, because I've had people send in dummies like that before. Also, tape up around your neck where you want the neckline of the suit to be, because that's where I will make the neckline of the suit, at the top of the dummy. So don't make it too close to your neck if you don't want your suit to be too close to your neck. If you know you have problems with things like touching around your neck or your collarbone, then don't make it up that high. You can see my mom is now cutting me out of the suit. Be very careful with this. When you cut the person out of the suit, make sure you're not like stabbing into their skin. And you can see I just unzipped. You might need to cut up a little bit more on the shoulders to be able to wiggle out, and my mom had to grab it and it helped me at some points. And then you emerge like a butterfly. And now she's cutting out my leg. We started with the leg that didn't have the foot on it first. It's such a really good feeling when you cut out of the suit too. It gets really hot in there. Make sure you're hydrated. Make sure that you have somewhere you can like lean up against. You can see I just slipped right out of the foot part of it because it was cut down enough. Make sure you have water with you, especially if it's in summer that you're doing this. Make sure you can be able to drink some water with like a straw or with a friend's help or something. Because it gets really, really hot in there. And then the last thing I want you to do, besides taping back up the slits in the suit, is I want you to write your name and your character's name on the chest of the dummy. Because at any one point I can have maybe 3+ dummies laying around, and it just helps keep track of it if you've written your name and your character's name on it, and I can see it. So I hope this helps my commissioners, and thank you for commissioning me. Bye!